Did you know that there is a course called Women Who Lead where you get to spend hours with me learning how to make every interaction safe, logical, fun, and memorable? Doesn't that sound like a great way to spend some time? It will put tools in your tool belt that will change your trajectory. Give it a shot. Go to www.aimwithus.com and click on courses. I can't wait to see you there.
Welcome to Productive Joy with Dr. Christie, where fun meets action.
Hi, friends. Welcome to Productive Joy on the Road. We are at the Southeast Real Estate Expo, and I'm so excited that I'm going to get to talk to some people in this industry and figure out what they think of when they hear Productive Joy. So you are in for a treat today. It's going to look a little different than normal because, hey, we're on a field trip. Are you excited? I am. All right. So this is Skip Wilcox, and he is going to be here learning a little bit about the expo, right? First, Skip, tell us, who are you, where are you from, what do you do?
Well, Christy, thank you for asking. My name is Skip Wilcox. I'm with Kairos Sales Group. It's my business development and training company. I'm excited to be here for the Southeast Real Estate Expo, and even more excited to talk to Christy for me.
He has no idea how excited he really is. Okay, so Skip, I'm going to be asking this question all day, and I'm hoping to get some really fantastic answers, but you're first. Are you ready?
I'm first.
You're first. Okay, so my question to you is this. If you had to define or describe productive joy, how would you do that?
Okay, so to me, productive joy, actually, first, let me start off by saying I love your work, by the way. It's fantastic. So if y'all don't already follow her, please do that. So productive joy to me means that at the end of the day, going about what we do day in and day out for work, I'll frame this in the context of work. We got to be able to check off two things, all right? At the end of the day, can we say that our work and our actions during that day reflected our core values, and did we influence somebody in a positive way?
I love that. What a fantastic high five definition. Okay, so here's my bigger question. How the heck do you create it? How do you create productive joy in your space?
Well, in our space, it's very difficult. Unlike people who are part of a trade like, carpenters, plumbers, whatever, they get to see the fruits of their labor, right? They have that feeling of completeness, and they have that sense of accomplishment. Ours is a little different, right? So it's constantly churning, and we have no real end in sight. So it's really important to do what I just said for reflection, so you can really realize and appreciate how what you do impacts others.
Love it. Love it. Okay, so Skip.
That was a long answer to your question. Reflection was the short answer. All right?
Reflection works for me. Great answer to that question. Last question. How would people find you? If somebody wanted a little more Skip Wilcox, how would they do that?
How would they not want more Skip, right? No, so you can find me on LinkedIn, Skip Wilcox with 2 L's. You can also follow Kairos Sales Group, Kairos Sales Group on LinkedIn, Instagram, Facebook, or you can go to my website, kairossalesgroup.com. I'm not hard to find.
Which is a good thing, right? We need to be a little easier to find. So thank you for sharing your definition of productive joy.
Awesome. Thank you.
So we have a new friend with us. Vicki, will you please tell us your full name and what it is you do? You can go in a lot of directions with that.
Okay, my name is Vicki Lamonis, and I am actually the director Anthony's sister-in-law. I flew in from Michigan so I could help out with the expo. These are so good. Honestly, my heart is here, and every time he does one in New York City or here, I'm like, I have to be there.
Oh.
So it brings so many people together, and it's just the networking and learning. There's so much to learn.
Yeah.
You can never have enough. You really can't.
No, you absolutely can't. Okay, so I have a very important question for you. If you had to define or describe productive joy, how would you describe it? There are no wrong answers.
I think when you find your passion and you can go hard, and it doesn't feel like it's difficult. It just eases along. So like I do advertising for a radio station.
Oh.
And for me, it's like bringing out the best of the client. So it's not hard.
Yeah.
I just learn about them and I listen, and then I just highlight what, needs to be told as a message to the public.
Ah, I love that.
Yeah.
What a great answer. Okay, so now this might be a little harder.
Oh boy.
So you've given us a great definition of productive joy, but how do you create it in your workspace?
I think first thing I do in the morning is be thankful that I'm awake.
Yeah. Amen.
And I do. I thank the Lord. And everything else just seems to roll. But when you get nervous, which we do, get anxiety sometimes, I just take a deep breath and say, really, there's nothing there when you fear something. It's just not existent. So I just say, do it and let's see what happens, right?
I love that. Well, Vicki, thank you
You're
so much
welcome.
for choosing to share your definition of productive joy. How would people find you if they wanted to look you up?
I am on Facebook and Instagram, Vicki Lemonis. That's Lemonis. And you can find me there.
Love it. Okay, guys. Great
you.
job. High five. Hi, friends. We're here with Rich Bradshaw. Rich, tell us a little bit about what you do. Like, give us your title and all of that good stuff for United.
Sure. Well, I'm the President and Chief Banking Officer of United Community Bank. And in simple terms, that means everything kind of revenue reports to me. And a recent change this year, I have credit reporting to me now as well. So that's been a recent change. But all the bankers, all the branches, everything makes the bank money. That's what I do.
Okay, so this is the guy you kind of want to know, which is exciting. Rich, I have a big question for you. Are you ready?
I am.
Okay, so if you had to define or describe productive joy, what would be your definition?
Wow, productive joy. Huh. I'm going to go, since you're saying productive joy, I'm going to go this is work related. So
It
we'll
doesn't
start there.
have to be,
But
it
I'll
can
go work related. I really like what I do for a living, and I really like helping people. So developing things, whether it's commercial real estate or it's small business, I love helping organizations. I love helping communities grow. I would say that's what I like to do.
I love that. Okay, so if that is your definition, which I love your definition, how do you create it at work? How do you create it for yourself and other people?
I'm a big believer in culture, and it's hard to put culture. Now, I participate on our earnings call. We're a public company. It's hard to put culture in a spreadsheet, but I will tell you when you're there and culture works, you know it. And I will tell you when culture doesn't work, you know it. And so if we have this right culture, I think we're going to get it right. And I think we get it right.
Yeah. Well, we have a phrase at Intentionality Group, and that is that if you don't make work fun, people quit.
Yes, I agree.
And it's a really important thing to do. So I'm so glad you're doing it. So how would people find you if they wanted to look you up?
If they wanted, well, it's pretty easy probably to find United Community Bank because we're in 6 states in the Southeast. You can probably find that. But I'm here in Greenville, and so I'm sure you can Google me or LinkedIn me and find me and call the 1-800 number, and they're gonna move you to me.
Wonderful. Well, thank you so much for sharing your definition of productive joy.
All right. Well, thank you. Appreciate it.
All right. Okay, I'm here with my new friends, Ace and Ryan. So Ace, first tell us your full name and what you do that brought you to this show.
Ace Watanasupar. I am a partner at Cliffco Mortgage Bankers, and I've known Anthony now for the last decade, last 10 years. And we have a team out here in South Carolina with Cliffco Bank, Mortgage Bankers, and we're just glad to be here. You know, it's a new market for us. First time in Greenville, actually. Been in Charleston, love the coast, but great, excited to be here.
Well, welcome to South Carolina. All right, Ryan, what about you?
Yeah, my name is Ryan Riddle. I am one of the partners at Cliffco too. First time down here in South Carolina too, so enjoying our time here so far.
Yay, Ryan Riddle. That's a great name. Okay, so here's my question to you. It's a big one. So there are no wrong answers, but I need to know if you had to either define or describe productive joy, what does that mean to you?
I think productive joy is whatever makes you happy, right? I think productivity is important. It's critical. You know, we only have 24 hours in a day, so making sure you prioritize your own happiness and your own joy is critical. So
I like that.
Yeah.
Great answer, Ace. Hold on to it, okay? Ryan, what about you?
first?
No, right. Well, you're going to go first next. So, okay. So, Ryan, tell me, what's yours?
Yeah, so, Adam, no, this is actually something we talk about a lot with our loan officers when we're speaking to our team members. A lot of them are like burning the candle on both ends, right? And they start to get tired, and they don't even know what is making them happy or feel accomplished leaving the day, right? So it's resetting expectations for yourself and kind of setting a plan ahead of time, saying, starting with a small plan, leading to a big plan and feeling that accomplishment, I feel like would lead to more productive joy.
I love that. I love the idea of resetting because it's not that you're always there, but you can get there, right?
Yeah.
Now, here's where it gets a little more complicated. How do you create your definition of productive joy in your workplace? What are some ways that you actually make that happen? Oh, wait, I said you were going first.
Nah, I'm going to take your answer. No, so something that we do, we're planning another one right now. Last year, the company is fairly new with the new leadership. So the company was used to the old way of doing things. Last year, we had our first company retreat. So we really build a camaraderie and a family around it. We try to keep everybody really close to the vest. We talk about all the time. We're thankful. We walk around the company, and it's every single person that's in the company. It's never like, oh, but we're really happy to have everybody there. So we try to do just events and things with the team together internally, and that's how we create it.
I love that. What a great idea. Good job. Okay, what about you, Ace?
Oh, I think at the company, it's not about just work, right? Culture is so important. So we have a life coach, Brendan Steiner, who's part of the, if you guys ever watch Billions, Wendy.
Okay.
Yeah. So we have someone like that at our company. And to Ryan's point, we did our first retreat last year. We had a wellness coach. It was all vegetarian. So like lifestyle, really creating a healthy sort of whatever we can do outside of work where we can show the team that we care. This summer, we have an outdoor carnival that we're doing with movie night so the family can come and see where they work. So we try to incorporate a lot of our employees, like families, so they understand exactly what it means to be a part of the Clifco family, right? So it's not just about work. You're not just a number. We really care about you, and that's really the bottom line, right? It's genuine and authenticity and just making sure that our employees feel heard and they have a voice at the company.
You guys are totally speaking my language because we believe at Intentionality Group that if you don't make work fun, people quit, right? But there's a very clear definition of fun. Fun means people feel valued and appreciated. Fun means people have a voice and they're allowed to use it. And fun means you're leveraging people's talents for their greater good. And you guys are doing all of that, which is awesome. So how might somebody who's watching this find you? What's the best place? Oh, you fully tossed it to him that time.
No. You can find best place is Riddle Mortgage on Instagram.
Riddle Mortgage on Instagram.
Oh, man. I don't even know.
Are you on LinkedIn?
I'm on LinkedIn.
Okay.
Just look up Ace W.
Ace?
Ace W.
Because nobody's going to be able to spell your last name. Is this what we're worried about?
Exactly.
Ace W. I hear you. I feel it. I
feel
get
it?
it.
You feel it?
Okay. Well, thank you all so much, and I hope you enjoyed the show.
Awesome. Thank you.
A really fabulous guest with us at this exact moment. His name is Tyler. And Tyler, I want you to tell everybody in like 30 seconds who you are and what you do.
Wow. Okay.
I know.
This is hard. Okay. I'm Tyler Mount. I'm the CEO and founder of Henry Street Creative. We are a digital marketing agency and a personal brand consultancy dedicated to growing some of the most prolific brands in real estate. Can you guess I've said that before?
Yes, and I am really impressed with how well you said it.
I
Okay,
appreciate
so
it.
here, now this might be a curveball, it might not.
Okay.
But here's my question for you.
Okay.
So if you had to define or describe
Okay.
productive joy,
Oh,
how would you describe it?
that productive joy is the absolute foundation of my life and hopefully my client's life. I deeply believe that success is found through the compass of joy. If I'm not having fun or feeling fulfilled doing it, I don't care what it is. I don't care what I went to school to do. It's not my calling. And if we follow joy more than we follow money or this idea of what success should be, we ironically will get both of those easier, right?
Yeah.
So that is how I approach my life. If it doesn't bring me joy, it's not that I'm not willing to do hard things.
Right.
It's not that I'm not willing to hustle and work. I literally do it for a living. But at the same time, like if I don't enjoy what I'm doing, then like what is the purpose in living?
There really isn't one. There really isn't one. Okay, so now we're going to take it one step further.
Okay.
So I love your definition. I agree with it fully and wholeheartedly. And if it's not fun, I walk straight away.
Bye, we're done.
But how do you actually create productive joy in your space when people are with you?
I think productive joy is started and catalyzed by authenticity. I am only surrounded by people who love me, for me, exclusively because that's the only thing on the menu. Right? And let's be clear,
I like that.
let's be clear. I'm not for everyone. You're not for everyone. No one's for everyone. And once you realize that no matter who you are, there will be people who aren't interested, being yourself is like the most freeing thing. And so by me authentically being who I am, I naturally, with no effort, surround myself with people who bring me unbridled joy. And it's this gorgeous compounding idea that just continues to get better and better and better and better, because then you feel more joy, and then you surround yourself with more people who fill you with more joy.
Yeah. Yeah. So I'm stealing this line from Elise Myers, but it's one of my favorites.
Okay.
And it is, if I'm too much, go find less. Right?
Oh, I love that. I thought you were going to say, like, go fuck off.
No, well,
I was ready.
Not
Okay.
that, not
okay.
that.
Okay. Got
But
it.
no, go find less. And the idea is that you're right. We're all gifts, but we're not everybody's gift.
No.
If we all got the same thing, we'd be really disappointed. So
Bingo.
I love that you are embracing your gift and that you are who you are because you are unapologetically you. And I think
That I
that's
am.
what the world needs more of.
Oh, I
so
appreciate
thank you
that.
so much for your time today. And thank you for being an amazing speaker at the
And
Expo.
thank you for being an amazing MC.
Thanks. Okay, that's a wrap. We had the opportunity to interview some fabulous people and to learn some really great things about how people perceive productive joy, but more importantly, how they create it. The reality is, if we're not creating it, people are going to quit on us, and that's just not okay. So what are you doing to create some productive joy, and how can you take the brilliant things that you heard today and turn them into action so that you can change practice? Thank you so much for spending today with us, and I hope that you are going to turn fun into action.